now calling it an active, ongoing homicide investigation, adding that video evidence shows Quawan alone near the area where he was later found dead. The case catching the eye of celebrities like Beyonce, paying tribute to him on her website. Over the weekend, a preliminary
formed against, yes, glory is destined. Everyday women and men become legends. Sins that go against our skin become blessings. The movement
for justice over the death of a black teenager who was found dead in a sugarcane field in rural Louisiana. Authorities there say 15-year-old Quawan Charles likely drowned, and they're treating the case as a possible homicide. We want to warn you now, some of the details may be difficult to hear, and ABC's Elwin Lopez has more.
What do we want? Justice! When do we want it? Now!
This morning, outrage spilling over the small town of Baldwin, Louisiana, as the death of a 15-year-old boy remains shrouded in mystery.
We believe that if he had been of a different color, that this has been taken a lot more seriously.
Quawan Bobby Charles went missing from his home October 30th. Days later, his body was found about 20 miles away in a sugarcane field in Iberia Parish.
It takes time for some of this evidence to come forward because it takes a while for toxicology to come back.
The local sheriff's department releasing new details to address public outrage, now calling it an active, ongoing homicide investigation, adding that video evidence shows Quawan alone near the area where he was later found dead. The case catching the eye of celebrities like Beyonce, paying tribute to him on her website. Over the weekend, a preliminary autopsy report listed the teen's cause of death as, quote, likely drowning. The 15-year-old's cousin says Charles's severely disfigured face tells a different story.
His face tells it all. On the left side of his face, there is like a knot. On the right side, there's like a incision.
The same coroner's report suggesting any injuries on his face happened after his death and, quote, are likely aquatic animal activity.
The person that's deceased can't talk, so you don't know his side of the story. Justice for Quawan.
In response to that preliminary autopsy report, the teen's family said in a statement that the water where he was found was ankle deep and that they believe he could not have drowned without outside influences. Now they are demanding a meeting with the sheriff no later than tomorrow. Guys.
Justice for Quawan Charles! Justice for Quawan Charles! Justice for Quawan Charles!
Over a week since a 15-year-old boy's body was found in Iberia Parish, there are continuing calls for a criminal investigation. Protesters in Iberia Parish are demanding action from the sheriff's office following the death of Quawan Bobby Charles.
He was reported missing from his home in Baldwin October 30th. Family members say he was picked up by a friend and that friend's mother. The 15-year-old was found dead days later near Lauraville. Since then, some family members are claiming Charles was murdered and believe police ignored their initial cries for help. Iman Boyd has responses tonight. Any response from investigators, Iman?
The sheriff's office says that they are still investigating, but they are now classifying this as a suspicious case. But as we saw here in Iberia Parish, there is mounting public pressure to get more details on this case.
No justice? No peace! No justice? No peace! Black power! Black power!
The death of 15-year-old Quawan Bobby Charles is getting more attention, but his family says they aren't getting any more details from law enforcement.
Quawan's life was taken away recklessly, and it was sad. And we're going to get justice. We're going to get justice.
Activists have raised concerns that Bobby's death could be murder and even a hate crime. We reached out to the Iberia Parish Sheriff's Office. Is hate crime one of those that's being explored for this particular case?
This is an ongoing investigation, and I really can't comment on that.
Quawan was last seen with a friend and that friend's mother. Many are calling for them to be arrested. Deputies say they have spoken with several people and collected evidence. Family says the autopsy showed drowning, but they don't buy it.
Quawan's life will not be forfeit. We will change this state. We will change this community.
We also reached out to the district attorney's office but have not heard anything back. The family is also working to get a second independent autopsy done. Bobby's body will be brought to Texas for examination.
Leslie's taking a closer look at this case. Leslie, what happened here? That's right. The family of 15-year-old Quawan Charles is accusing officers in St. Mary Parish of not doing enough to look for him when he first went missing. They believe that they could have saved his life. Full details about how, where, and when Charles, who was nicknamed Bobby, died have not been made public. According to media reports, Charles was picked up on October 30th from his house by a 17-year-old boy and his mother without his parents' permission. That evening, after Charles had not responded to calls from his mother, the family called the Baldwin Police Department and St. Mary Parish Sheriff's Office to report him missing. Although the family asked that an Amber Alert be issued, officers declined to do so. The family claims police downplayed their concerns, including speculating Charles may simply be attending a football game and not answering his phone. Charles's body was found days later on November 3rd in a wooded area about 30 minutes from his hometown. According to his family, officials told him it appears Charles drowned, but they disagree, posting pictures online showing graphic disfigurement to his face. His family believes Charles
formed against, yes, glory is destined. Everyday women and men become legends. Sins that go against our skin become blessings. The movement